people 25,000 naira each. All you have to do is go to the OnePlay website. That is oneplay.ng. Yes, that's the website, oneplay.ng. And buy your ticket. It's just 500 naira. You see, 500 naira, 25,000 naira. If you win, you get a profit of 24,500. Come on. It sounds too good to be true. It is true. I mean, on Hello Port Harcourt, 2 people won. 2 people are going to win on the sunny side. 2 people are going to win on extra time. So what are you waiting for? If you don't have a smart device that has access to the internet, you can use the USSD code *347*880*6#. That's *347*880*6#. Buy as many tickets as possible. That increases your chances of winning the money. You can win more than once on OnePlay. Hello. Yes, you can. Also on the show today, I'm going to be giving out 8 tickets to be at an event tomorrow, the Time Bender event for our children. So if you are interested, in course of this show, I will be telling you what exactly to do to get your ticket. But then again, you have to come to the office to come and pick up that ticket. Having said that, shall we dive right into the conversation for today? Woo! I am looking forward to it because if I came into the studio, I was having a little aside with my colleague Wes about the set topic. That lie you have to tell to protect your friend from their partner, is it worth it? We're going to find out. I'm going to share a story with you, and that story will serve as the foundation for the conversation we're having. On X, we're at Nigeria Info PH, and Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Go there, watch us live, but most importantly, be a part of the conversation. A man on Twitter shared how allowing his married best friend use his place in Port Harcourt to camp his side chick brought him so much troubles. You want to know how much trouble? Relax. I think at this point, you should get yourself a chilled bottle of drink. Something healthy, preferably. We're trying to do lifestyle medicine, from the conversation we had yesterday. Something healthy, maybe some natural drinks like Zobo, Tiger Nut, just get it and then sit down and then listen. When you're ready, just tell me that I'm ready to hear the gist. If you're ready, just drop it on WhatsApp. Denise, drop the gist. Drop that gist. Don't waste time. Just drop the gist. When I see that you are ready, I'll drop the gist. Or maybe I should just go ahead. So from his Twitter account, I lost my colleague/best friend. And it is so sad how his death brought me lots of troubles. I was going to be away for 2 weeks because of work. And he was just returning from his. Being married, he asked to use my place to host Babe for the period I was going to be away. Hey, Chineke. Okay. Have always advised him against cheating on his wife. But bro code, I couldn't tell him no. I had to wait for the Babe to get to Port Harcourt from Abuja so I can properly hand over my place because of Riftaf Golf Estate stringent visitors policy. When they settled down, I left for work. They had spent days in my place, and on few occasions, he gisted me about the Babe and how light had finished and he had to do a subscription. I wasn't that available because I had minimal usage of cell phone. All these times, his wife felt he was at work. Try. I never knew death was just hovering around him. Firstly, he drove out one night with my car because his was parked at his place. He had a minor accident at Bury Camp, which we quarreled about, and he told me he was going to give me money for repairs when I am back, only for me to come back home days after and met him lying almost lifeless on the floor. He was unconscious. I didn't know what exactly to do. I called the estate security and we rushed him to Sterling Specialist Hospital, Borikri, after I went to the police. Can you see the details in this story? Okay. Police had to call the wife and asked her to come. When she came with 2 family members and we went to the hospital. All these times, the girl was nowhere to be found and I didn't know a single thing that must have transpired between them. He was taken to the ICU and my brother was literally fighting for his life. We went back to the station. I was trying to save his marriage. And in my statement, I literally lied to cover up for him. I never mentioned that he was with a woman. I didn't know he was going to die. And he wasn't going to at least get to corroborate my story. That's how I lost my guy. And immediately, his wife started making statements that her husband was hale and hearty and can't just die after work and coincidentally in my place. I got arrested afterwards, despite me being at work during these times, should have easily been an alibi. There's no kind of threat I didn't receive from his wife and family, despite them knowing how I loved Briggs to death and can never do anything to hurt him. My organization got involved and I was given stringent bail conditions. The estate security, Mr. Philemon, has been arrested because he allowed the girl to go without following due exit procedures because she tipped them. The security tape at the exit gate has been reviewed too. My family has gotten our barrister involved. An autopsy has been conducted. We await the result. Bro code, sis code is the conversation on the sunny side today. Tell me, how far can you go to protect the code? Because apparently there is a code. Some unwritten rules and customs that govern behavior within a group of male friends, within a group of female friends. Now, these rules, while not universally agreed upon, nobody ever sat down and said, okay, we are going to have so and so rules. If you are in agreement, say aye. If you are not in agreement, say nay. The ayes have it. There is nobody sat at a meeting, but it's just something that you all know to do. And these are agreed upon to prioritize loyalty, prioritize solidarity, and protecting one's peers. Sometimes to the point of overlooking or downplaying a misconduct. So it could be a lot of things. It could be reframing from dating your friend's ex. I've been with this person. You have no business going to be with this person. You could be helping them even get somebody. You know what I mean. It could also be ensuring they don't face repercussions for crossing the line. It could also be lying outrightly to protect your friend. Picture this. Babe, where have you been? Oh, I went out with Sheila. You went out with Sheila, yeah? Yeah. Okay. If I call Sheila now, and I ask Sheila, was my wife with you? Was my girlfriend with you? Would Sheila corroborate your story? Of course, go ahead and call Sheila. And the guy goes, pom 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 pom, pom 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 pom. Hello, Dave, how far? Hi, Sheila, how you doing? I'm good, oh. This one you remembered me today. My dear, I've been trying to call your friend Annabelle. I don't know if she's with you. I don't know. Annabelle is with me. Oh, we went out. We had a really great time, and we got really, really tired. Maybe that's why she's not been answering her phone. Okay, can you give her the phone? Annabelle is wasted. Annabelle is sleeping. She's sleeping. Yeah, but I'll tell her that. I'll tell her you called when she wakes up. Annabelle is not with Sheila. Annabelle is with Dave. But then again, Sheila does not know. And guess what? Sheila picks up her phone to call Annabelle. Bum, 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 bum. Babe, Alpha now. What's up now? Dave has called me. Where you go last night now? I thought you said we were going straight home. Do you hope you did not follow that guy from the club? Oh? Right. Everything will now be in the open. Or maybe it doesn't happen like that. Oh, don't mind me. I'm overthinking stuff. Maybe she lies and Sheila is probably somewhere else or Annabelle is somewhere else and nobody gets to find out. But Sheila will always cover up for Annabelle. And Annabelle will do the same. James will always cover for John. And John will do the same for James. But to what extent? Let's talk. The bro code. The sis code. That code. How far would you go to protect it? 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0002. We also have 0817 923 0003. That's 0817 923 0003. Join the conversation on WhatsApp and Telegram. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416 on X. We're at Nigeria Info PH. And remember, Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Our call screeners in standby to take your calls first before passing you on to me in the studio. So when you do call, the first voice you would hear would not be my voice, but of course that of the call screener. Divine is calling from Warji. Divine, how you doing today? Welcome to the sunny side.
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Divine. What's up?
Cool, my sister.
So, do you know about the bro code?
Yeah, some years back before I got married, I was staying here at Tumi Dekwe in Port Harcourt here, and a friend, actually a very close friend, we were together in school many years ago, came to visit me all the way from Lagos. I didn't know, to be sincere with you, I never knew he came to see another girl here in Port Harcourt. That was why he came. But I'm aware the girl he was dating is in Abuja. So somehow, he was making phone call. He will come out of the home. So I started suspecting, what is this guy doing? I hope all is well. He will come and say, guy, anything? They say, no problem. So I was going again. I just peeped, opened the window, and I was listening. They were talking to someone, and lo and behold, it was that girl in Abuja. And it's like the girl was suspecting everything he was saying. I had to say, but I'm telling you, I'm in mainland. I'm in Lagos for Christ's sake. He was still talking and talking. When I heard I'm in Lagos for Christ's sake, I said, there's problem. So when he came in, I kept asking and questioning. He wanted to lie. I said, no. Who were you talking with? He now opened up. I said, my dear, sorry for saying this. You know very I'm responsible. I'm being sincere person. You are leaving my house this evening. He said it was too guy, just like that. So I didn't plan. I said, you will go and stay in the hotel. You will not stay in my house. Truly, I don't want to learn this attitude or character, because the more best of the things that flock together. If I continue with this, I will learn it from you. I don't want to. How could you lie to the girl you want to marry? Your marriage just few months from now. You lie to her. I heard you say you are in Lagos, and you say for Christ's sake you are in Lagos, and you are in my house, but I can go in the Queen. That was how I discovered him that same evening. To be sincere with you, even after he got married, for like 8 years, I speak to you now, we have not talked with each other. He doesn't pick my call.
Okay.
But I don't care. I was just trying to save someone. I could have been in that position of what you just narrated, it's being narrated. Something could have happened. Everyone said he came to my house. So we have to be careful. It's not everything we protect.
It's not everything you protect. So it was more about protecting yourself than protecting the person he was going to get married to.
100% correct. Because I also had a girl I was dating, and she was in University Calabar, and I don't lie to her. So I don't want to get corrupted with that lies. No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Someone on WhatsApp says, what a story, my dear. When I saw the story, the details of the story. It's good for the cover of evil. Some people will claim to be good people, but will actively cover up the evil their friends and family members do and even help them plan personally. My first loyalty is to myself. I don't know or care about all those so-called codes that people insist on. when they want to move mad. Funny how those codes don't come into play when it is time to uplift a friend's career or business, but they will be quick to invoke it if it is time to lie, deceive, or hurt others. No do. Ida from Nkoro. How are you, Ida?
I'm fine. Oh. Thank you for this topic, my sister. I got married last year, May 25th, and I told my father-in-law and my mother-in-law the truth. I come from a very poor background, but I said I will never be like my parents. I will be better than my parents. I really talked to them, and I got married to their daughter. Today, I have the best father-in-law and the best mother-in-law. And the relations, don't worry me. Most times they say that, ask your wife to come and collect food, come and collect this, because you open up, not that I cannot feed that, I'm feeding her very well. But it's good for you to open up to the people. If they have any place to help you, they will help you. Not to lie, I don't pretend to.
Ida, do you understand the conversation we are having?
I understand the conversation.
What is the conversation we are having, Ida?
Somebody saying with you, like to open up to somebody.
Okay, Ida, you clearly do not understand the conversation. Have you ever heard of bro code before?
Yes, of course.
Oh, what's
like what the last listener, the last caller said something. I just tuned my radio. I pick up where the last caller was saying something.
Okay, that explains it. Ida, you have to listen. Sometimes when you turn on your radio, listen to the conversation for a while to be sure that you understand the context before picking up your phone to call. Because right now, your response just shows that you clearly do not understand what the conversation is about.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you too, Ida, for calling. And bless you too. Bless you too. So for the benefit of those that are just tuning in, the conversation is bro code, sis code. That lie you have to tell to protect your friend, especially from their partner. You are protecting, you know they have done wrong, but you see, you have to tell that lie to protect their image, to protect that relationship or that union or whatever it is. How far can you go to protect that said code? Nobody wrote it down anywhere, but you just know to do that. Muriel from Okrika. I hope Muriel understands the conversation. Hi, Muriel. How you doing?
Hello.
Muriel, are you?
I'm good.
All right, Muriel. Talk to me.
Oh, sorry, Didi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I absolutely understand, Didi. Look, I remember an incident. When I just left secondary school, we had one small show that Guinness organized, and they picked some of us. So one girl, they are twins, very identical. And a guy came to the place, and he was shouting, and he was angry, not as if embarrassed, but she was not saying, calling her twin sister's name, and so it's like immediately they finished. She just, as if she excused herself, immediately called her twin sister and began to speak slang. There's this slang we normally do when we're small. They call it kibi, kobo, kibi. She was speaking, but a different one altogether. I was not understanding it. I said, wow. I knew she was telling her twin sister something, that in case a guy calls, and she should say that, something like that. Look, for me, I am not doing any code and no coding and trying to protect someone, putting my integrity on the line. Because immediately you do that, especially if this relationship, let's say your friend and a guy, and you try to protect your friend, one or two, and she finds out that actually maybe do you know that sometimes you may do that as a friend to protect her? One day when relationship sweet, the one thing sweet her so much, she will not tell her guy, you see that incident, actually it was not like that. Putting you, as in destroying that thing you are protected, trying to protect her, destroy your integrity, your reputation, that guy will never believe anything you say, even eventually it leads to marriage. Trust me, he will not want you to come to their house. Whatever she wants to do, he will not. Because you see that small incident, it can destroy an integrity that you can no longer, in fact, you can't build it in your lifetime again with that person. So I'm not doing any code and no code in protecting somebody's life. Go open up. If you know you cannot do something and own up to it, don't bring me. Don't bring me into it. I'm not protecting anything.
Okay, so if I call you and say, did you see my wife? You'll say, I did not see her. I never see her in short.
Your wife no come to my house. Some women, married women, some people, they just travel. And I'm going to this person's house. I'm going to my auntie's place. She carry this before you know, problem. The auntie protect. Before you know, all the man intentionally does something, to find out that is a lie or something.
Okay, Muriel, let's assume that can you hear me, Muriel? Muriel, are you with me?
I can hear you now.
Let's assume that your friend is in trouble with her husband. All right? And she came to you to seek refuge. And this husband calls you. And your friend has narrated all that transpired, but then he calls you and he doesn't act like he did anything wrong. He acts worried, wanting to know where his wife is. Maybe she even came to you with her children. Would you tell him she's with you?
I will. Look, if it's a business, and then maybe she ran away, try to find refuge, I would tell him. I wouldn't get his way and give him sound warning. Don't come to my house or something. But I will make sure. Do you know that if...
Oh dear. So sorry, Muriel. Because it could be in different instances, all right? They may not necessarily be cheating. They may just be looking for a way to just cool off for a while. Troubles of this world, wahalas of this world. You never know. Ezekiel from Obi Mini. Hi, Ezekiel. How you doing?
I'm cool. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ezekiel.
That is why, in my principle, if you don't want me to tell, don't also tell me. Because I'm the type that does not hide any hidden wrongs. I don't know if you understand me.
I get you.
And I am not also the type that can hide any wrong things, wrong acts, and even keep some certain friends that I know that will expose me by defending some immoral attitude in the society. Therefore, I really avoid companies. That is why I always be alone.
So, Ezekiel, there's nothing like bro code for you?
Nothing at all, because I don't want any external problem in my family.
In your family.
Let me know where my headache
is coming from. Abi. See from Port Harcourt. Thank you for joining us. Justice from Umudioga, please stay on the line. Umudioga, rather.
Okay.
See, welcome.
All right. Good morning.
Good afternoon. No, inside this hot afternoon.
I am still in the...
You're still in the morning?
The quagmire. I'm so confused on that. It goes like this. I was his best man in his wedding. And the wife, at that particular time, last 2 years, was a cop. I was serving cover. And this my friend is offshore. He works in the street. It happens that the woman took him. The wife took him. And the instruction was, do not travel because maybe the first trimester is like disturbing her. And my friend told me, I told my wife not to travel. Please, if she needs an attention, please, I should go and help her out. That he will let me know about. I said, okay. You know what happened to this girl? This girl just traveled to the mother, went and stayed with the mother in Nugu. And my friend sometimes don't call me, have you go and check up on my wife whether she's fine? I said, okay. I went there and said, she's fine. On the process, she was coming back from the travel and she had miscarriage.
She had what?
So when the thing happened, a miscarriage.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So when my friend came back, the wife told him that she was just lying on the bed and she saw a flow, and that was it. in this situation, should I open up and tell the man what happened, where the thing happened?
Now, I don't even know which code you are protecting. Right now, I don't even know which code because you're
protecting the woman. I'm in trouble already.
Oh my God, I don't know which code. Maybe the listener will help us understand which code you're protecting. Maybe you're protecting couple code. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Maybe it's couple code, but why didn't you just tell your friend?
Code.
Why didn't you just tell your friend that his wife was not in the house?
That was the instruction he gave to the lady, and I don't know what happened. Maybe she just told me, please, I need to go and stay with the parent. That the thing is really costing her a lot. She can't stay alone in the house.
You are protecting couple code. We'll discuss couple code on another day.
Okay.
Justice, hi Justice.
My sister, Dennis, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. How is Umudioga today?
Umudioga, it's fine, but we don't have light yet, so for 7 years now.
For 7 years?
No power supply, no Umudioga I speak.
Okay. The government...
government has forgotten us all.
It's all right. They'll remember you. Let's talk about what we are talking about. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Part of your program is also to educate us and to enlighten us. Imagine, let's assume I am a religiously inclined person. I don't want to lie to save somebody. Kindly advise me which other route will I take to save somebody if I don't want to lie? Because it's against my religion.
Lying is against your religion.
Yes, and I have to save this. And I have to save this person. Must I lie?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this now?
That's why I called. Please clear us.
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Okay, let me answer your question in this form. When Abraham was before, which king was that again? And the king asked who Sarah was to him. And Sarah was his wife, right? But then he told the king that Sarah was his sister. Would you say Abraham lied?
Abraham needed to save himself. So that they will not kill him. Because assuming he told the king, Abraham, Sarah is his wife, Abraham would have come back alive.
But then again, do you also know that Sarah was his half sister?
I didn't know about that.
Okay.
The Bible told me.
The Bible. Go back and read the Bible.
that Sarah was Abraham.
Go back and read the Bible. Just go back. Go back and read that Bible well.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
You are putting me back on the spot. Oh.
No. Hold on. Let's not do this, my brother. Go back and read the Bible. So there were two truths. I mean, this is the sunny side. This is ethical, philosophical, and thought. Maybe we should have a discussion on this some other day. But there were two truths. Sarah was indeed his sister and his wife. But then he did not tell the king, Sarah is my wife and sister. He said, Sarah was my sister. And he did not tell the king that Sarah was his wife until the king experienced all the experience. And he called him and said, why didn't you tell me that she was your wife? Why did you allow me to suffer all these things I've been suffering? He said, well, she's my wife. She's my sister. I told you she's my sister. So would you say he lied? Or would you say he said half-truths? Or did he say she's his sister also remove the fact that she was his wife? So since we want to start asking ourselves questions, just carry that question and go back to your Bible. Just go, just be going. Thank you.
We have ended this conversation with you putting me on the spot.
Just carry that one and go, eh? It's me who wants to come and ask questions. I will give you assignments. All right, I'm on WhatsApp now. I can't marry a lady who is staying alone or with friends. So if a lady is staying abroad and her parents are in Nigeria and she's staying alone abroad, you will not marry her. Okay, no problem. Good afternoon, Didi. First of all, I hate lies. Lying to protect a friend depends on what he is involved in. If he's involved in something I hate, like stealing or telling lies, I will not keep to any bro code because I don't involve in such things. And such a favor will not be returned to me in some cases. I just keep quiet instead to lie. Ben Cherished from Iwafe. This one says, Didi, if I may understand the conversation, I think there are circumstances where I can protect my friend by telling a holy lie. Which one is holy lie? If my friend is being chased by perceived enemies to my house, I can save the life of my friend by telling them my friend is not in my house. That is a holy lie. John O. Wagogo. Okay, we go on a commercial break. We come back. Let me see how many more messages I can read before trending stories. And maybe after trending stories, we'll come back to round off the story. For those of you who missed out on the story, don't worry, I'll share the story again. Just stay tuned to us. It's to the sunny side.